4 common reasons for the occurrence of distressed and agitated behaviours in people living with dementia. Our behaviour is highly influenced by how we feel and what we are thinking from moment to moment. If I feel low and think that no one cares what happens to me, I might become lethargic, avoid people and stay at home. If I think you are untrustworthy and trying to control me, I might get angry, so I may shout at you or even hit you. Clearly, these dynamics are the same for people living with dementia. And so, if we knew the features that influence their thinking and emotions, we could understand their actions better and communicate in helpful ways. From our research, we believe there are 4 basic features that influence people's thoughts and feelings and consequently their behaviours: their cognitive abilities, sensory abilities, physical health status and mental health status. In dementia, we get deficits emerging in all 4 of these areas because the brain cells crucial to the functioning of these features are dying at an accelerated rate. As more cells die, we can see the emergence of unusual, agitated or distressed behaviours. In the case of cognitive changes in dementia, we typically see reductions in problem-solving skills, memory and levels of insight. With insight we mean having an awareness that you have cognitive difficulties and that your view of the world may not always be completely accurate or consistent with other people's views. Such cognitive difficulties can cause people to become disoriented, confused and time-shifted. Their view of the world may be unique to them, and this could bring them into conflict with others. The sensory deficits relate to difficulties with vision, sounds, smells, and so on. This may lead to hallucinations, misperceptions and misunderstandings, which may result in unusual thoughts and beliefs. Hence, people could become cautious and mistrustful towards others, which may increase the likelihood of conflict. Physical problems are common in people with dementia because dementia tends to be a disease of old age. Some of the issues to do with aging further influence people's thoughts, feelings and behaviours, such as loss of mobility and dexterity, the impact of chronic pain, and increasing vulnerability to delirium, etc. These features may also necessitate higher levels of assistance with personal care, for example support with washing and help in the bathroom. Such close personal contact can be problematic, particularly if the person lacks insight into why such assistance is required. In terms of mental health issues, dementia can undermine self-esteem, make people feel vulnerable and fearful. Changes in the brain can also lead to higher incidences of hallucinations and paranoid ideas. Yet again, the thoughts and feelings associated with these conditions are likely to influence what people say and do. No one person remains the same. Because dementia is a progressive disease, people's skills and deficits in each of the 4 areas will change over time. So, profiles of retained skills will continually change for each person over the course of the dementia. Before concluding the animation, it is important to say that there are 2 other factors that will be important to take account of in terms of understanding someone's behaviour. Neither of these features is directly related to the dementia. The 2 factors are a person's personality and secondly, the setting in which the person is living. People's personality traits, likes and dislikes are very stable, and thus having a good knowledge of the person's history will enable us to predict a person's behaviour even late into the dementia. In addition to getting information from the person themselves, a good source of such information can often be family members or friends. Also, it is vital to remember that the setting in which someone is living will have a major influence on what they do and don't do. In this sense, the setting includes the daily interactions occurring with other people. In places where people are able to have their needs met, they are likely to feel safe and thrive. In contrast, in those places perceived to be fearful, controlling and or boring, they will want to leave, or they may become agitated if prevented from doing so. It is worth noting that in some good settings where carers have thought carefully about the nature of the environment, distress can still emerge due to the unfamiliarity or business of the location. Such situations may arise in busy hospital settings. The bright lights, noises, constant chatter of busy people can simply be overwhelming for the person, and they will cope with the overstimulation by trying to leave the premises or act out their distress and agitation. Finally, thank you for watching this animation. We have given you a better understanding of people's actions and reactions, which may guide your responses when caring for people with dementia.